5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey, yo, Pod Boys in the building, back with another great episode of the Barely Making Sense podcast. I'm Jerry, I'm here with my boys Jake and Logan, and we got some bullshit to talk about here tonight. I want to start it off by getting a little something off of my chest, and this is a shout out to all the American manufacturers in this country.
Ooh.
Y'all need to start making shit a universal size. I'm tired of cycling through 115 different drill bits trying to take apart anything. Okay? Now, I'll specify, it was a washing machine, or it was a dryer today, right? And unfortunately, the dryer didn't fit through the stairwell as is. So we got to taking stuff off of the dryer, and it led to us taking the entire dryer apart. The whole thing, down to
we know
the
how to now
motor.
Take apart a dryer and put one back together.
Because that's what we had to do today. But the biggest hassle of it all was constantly trying to cycle through. Nope, this one's too big. Nope, this one's too small. Nope, this
right,
one's
at
too
least
big. It's
make
just
everything the same size on one machine.
There was one wall where the top screws were a different size than the
ones at the bottom.
Oh, man.
How ridiculous is that? And not to
outlandish,
no,
irresponsible.
I think that the whole thing should be universal, because I found out today that Whirlpool, Maytag, and the brand of this dryer are all made at the same place in Ottawa.
Ottawa?
The Whirlpool factory in Ottawa.
I didn't even know there was one there.
Yeah,
and I also feel lied.
I faked
too.
trying to get a job there once in the past.
Yeah.
Faked it to who?
Mark, your dad.
Oh, nice.
Me and John were looking for jobs, and we drove to Ottawa. Couldn't figure out where Whirlpool was at, because back then we didn't all have smartphones with GPSs.
So you said, fuck it, might as well.
So we got to Ottawa, parked at Rite Aid for 10 minutes, and came on back.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a little Rite Aid in every one of these little small towns. But either way, fuck this dryer.
Fuck it.
Fuck the fact that none of the shit matches anything. Like, I still just can't understand, like he said, the bolts at the top were different than the ones on the bottom. And it was the same panel.
Irresponsible
Get
at
it
its
together.
best. Right.
It's just terrible. You made for such a... And I understand they didn't build it with the intention for me to take it apart and put it back together.
But they got to know it's going to happen.
They got to know that somebody's going to have to take this bitch apart.
Have to.
They have to when they add that extra back hump on the dryer now.
Yeah.
That don't fit nobody's door.
All I know is that dryer can never come out. And I'm not 100% certain. I think that some of the components down in the basement might have been there before they built this house, because none of these doorways or anything is built for anything to get through. So
they built that old dryer down there.
yeah, they had the dryer and the washer and the furnace, and they said, you know what? Build a house on top of it.
Build it right here.
That's the only way it makes sense.
I used to say that about a janitor out at Fort County. His name was Ed and was just there forever. I said they built Fort County around Ed. They just found a janitor sweeping a field, and we were like, we got to put a school here.
Yep. Give this man something to sweep.
Man was a
no,
fucking
but
legend.
that was the most frustrating thing about my Saturday, is that I in turn had to, spend, I don't know what, 4 or 5 hours taking apart and reassembling.
Tinkering
6 hours
with
is what I feel like it was.
Yeah. Cost your parents a nice dinner today, because they were supposed to go to dinner or something, and your dad did not make it. He didn't leave my house till about 7:30.
Oh, jeez.
I was like, eh.
He went to the store, got himself a pack of Oreos, and sat down on a recliner.
He was like, I gotta get home and get this chicken on the grill, or I'm not gonna be alive tonight. I was like, you better get home and get that chicken on the grill. Damn it. No. But it was just wild, man. Like, I did not understand. Like, I didn't think, when we started taking stuff off of it, I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. when we opened up the back and I saw all the stuff, because at first I was like, well, why is that little hump there? What is that even for? Is it just for aesthetics? Let's take this thing off and see what's underneath. No, it's not for aesthetics.
It's also horseshit that when somebody was coming up with the like custom measurements of a door jamb and a door, they were like, let's make it at the perfect size where stuff will either fit or not at all. Leave it at that.
I got rid of that sectional, right? The sectional that we've all had cycled through, whatever, at some point. Finally, it's gone.
Pass that raggedy fucking bitch around.
And I couldn't get the wedge of it out, the corner piece.
Yeah.
So I got out the Sawzall.
Nice. Just cut that bitch out.
Bro, I put on safety glasses. Sent everybody else upstairs because I was like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm about to get the cutting. That's kind of what I thought. I was like, I don't think this thing was made to cut anything like this, but now that I've done it, I'm
might
like...
hit the carburetor on the Lazy Susan piece of the sectional.
No, I was a little bit worried about hitting, like, because you know how they have the little metal brackets on them where everything links together? Yeah. I was kind of worried that maybe there was one of those on the reverse side that I wasn't going to see, and I wasn't checking. You know, I wasn't going to take the extra 10 seconds to just look to map it out, so I was just like, this looks about right. Just get to going. I've gotten real good at doing things in a slightly unsafe way working at my job, you know.
Just got a full send.
I love that, like, when they're making fun of the Willy Wonka song, and he's like, come with me, and you'll see a shit ton of OSHA violations. Exactly that. I haven't seen a pair of steel-toed boots or safety glasses anywhere at my job since ever. Did you have to wear them when you were working there?
What?
Safety glasses.
No, they said my regular glasses were fine.
They're like, yeah, that'd be good. Something over your face.
Just put something over your eyes. You'll be all right.
They're like, we'll just kind of squint, and then you won't get it. Your eyes will be safer, less eye exposure.
Oh, dude! One day I was helping sand some shit at work, and I was like, I should have definitely put some.
Got some drywall dust in your eye.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I drove home the whole way. I was just like blinking like over and over and over again. Like, what the fuck am I at 10,000 shutter speed?
Yeah.
You know, filming a fucking stop motion movie over here. It's terrible. Don't let me get pulled over talking all this shit, but I'm just saying. Whirlpool, get your fucking shit together, because that was the basis of the whole damn thing. What are you pointing at? George?
Get him off the couch.
He's not getting off your couch, bro. That dog doesn't listen to shit. For those who don't know, Logan's got a wiener dog. That's over here.
I have to babysit this asshole.
Just hanging out with a wiener dog.
Yeah, go ahead, let it roll, because I was about to get him off my chest just a second ago. Just to let you know, George, I hope you're running really fast and you slide across the carpet and get a rug burn on your little dick and balls. That's how mean this dog is.
How fast could you get those four little sausage links going?
I'm just saying his body's already that low. How much of a slide is it going to take?
Fast, but it looks super funny when he runs as fast as he can.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Right. Just
I like.
He's so cool. Like he's a chill dog when it's just
you and him.
Yeah.
That's the part that gets
anybody
me.
Else. It's like
I came out of the bathroom a minute ago, and he was like, "Hey, when did you get here? Hey!" Like, I've been here.
Jake was there for 5 minutes. He yawned, and he was like, "Hey,
you better check
that shit out." Yeah.
No, I like anytime I see a random dog and they give me like the bark or a little growl, I'm like, "Yo, I'm cool," and then they're cool. It's like I just had to let them know. Oh, okay. He said he's cool, so whatever. I'm gonna lay back. Not this dude. Every time I see this guy, it's like we got beef from a long time ago, and I don't remember what I did.
I am 100% surprised that he hasn't really barked that much since I pulled him out the cage. He didn't
want to be in there. Let's call it a kennel, though. I feel bad saying cage.
Right. Take the beast out of his cage.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty much what you were doing.
He was in the dungeon. I thought about taking his kennel down to the basement.
Oh, God. Yeah.
That would have been foul. That would have been a little rude.
Right. I figured Peter would have showed up here. They'd have just known somehow.
People
fucking
who
CPS.
Eat animals? Is that what that is?
People eating tasty animals.
Yeah. Sorry, Peter. We don't want... Yeah, we don't
tasty.
Some of them are, anyway.
Some of them, yeah, right.
But yeah,
you know what? Oh my gosh! I guess I could get this off. This is what I could just get off of my chest. I was tossing up a few things, and this one is way more like would piss off a lot of people than the other ones. Than the other ones I had. This is less pissy off. This is more of like I could have done without knowing that. Y'all know where vanilla flavoring comes from?
Beaver buttholes.
Beaver buttholes. That's fucking insane.
And it's terrible.
That's insane. Yes.
How?
Dude, it's like one of the ingredients comes from the anus of the beaver. It's like what?
Anal glands.
Yeah, the anal glands. You know, like when you squeeze a dog's like pizza fucking combo back there, and it fucking eeks that fucking. I heard that.
I don't know anything about that.
You don't know anything about that? It's something that people do at like dog groomers. But I guess once you have your dog's asshole squeezed. Yeah. I think that's what they. Do you want us to express his asshole? Like, no, not at all. Not at all. Don't ever have that shit done, because once you get it done once, it has to be done more, or that shit's gonna just do it on its own. That's when you get your dog doing its little butt race across the floor. It's like, well, my anal glands are exfoliating.
Well, they need itching, Papa. Take me back to the place with the lady who itches it.
So if you're petting your dog, don't squeeze its asshole.
Bro, every time Mila goes to play with like any dog or whatever, she immediately like goes towards the tail area. And
just poke its
I
butt.
don't know why. That's what I'm afraid of. She's never done it. Yeah. But I'm always just like, she's going to stick her finger in the dog's butt.
Jesus. He does this things where he starts pointing and he forgets to stop, like moving towards the thing he's pointing. Like he's potty training right now. He's doing solid. He's doing fucking grand. But he was showing me his pee, and he was like pointing at it and showing it to me.
And just getting
and he
closer.
kept pointing and kept pointing and kept pointing.
Look.
And then next thing you know, his finger was just like in the piss water, and I was like, "Yep, saw that."
Like, damn it.
Saw that when you first pointed.
I saw it the first time, dude.
Yeah. Could have not dipped your
hand.
fucking. Could have not dipped your finger down into that freaking amber broth. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I when I went in there and pissed, that shit was like a deep brown. I was like, I need to stop smoking, man. Like if I pissed in a cup right now, whoever was testing it would just look at it and be like, Jesus, goddamn, what have you been doing?
Smells like granddaddy, bro. Smells like some sugar daddy.
They'd be like, is that smoke coming off? Put the cup down and shit. Like, I'm super glad I haven't had to piss in a cup in years, but I'm just saying, like, if I did, it would be a bad day now. Yeah. I think the last time somebody presented me with a cup, I think I just turned around and left. I was like,
I'll just leave.
Yep,
I got weed in my pocket, so.
I got a 1-y in a dugout in the car. So this ain't gonna happen. Yeah. I smoked before I got here. This is not gonna work out. Oh my god.
Shit's
but yeah,
funny as fuck.
Been a little bit of a crazy week being back at work. That hasn't been fun. Somehow I didn't hit the lottery while I was on vacation.
That's bullshit.
I didn't play it, no. And that's what Alicia said too. Negative ass people. I can't have y'all around.
I was just asking.
Oh, alright, fair point. She's like, you gotta play the lottery to win the lottery. I'm like, listen.
Alright, would you watch Nightcrawler recently?
I gotta fucking I got a system in place. Don't worry about what I got going on. You know? She doesn't know how I'm gonna do it, but I don't know either yet, but we're just hoping. We're just hoping, because this whole getting up in the morning and going to a place.
I'm just going to trick Jeff
for
to
the
wire like
birds.
$5 billion into my account.
You think he's got $5 billion to wire?
That'd be insane. Oh, Jeff. Wait, Jeff. No, Jeff, like the Bezos.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, Jeff got.
I don't know. I don't know if it's true.
Idea. Jeff, the old maintenance man at Frickers.
He's sitting on $5 bill. Fucking A. But I recently saw this thing. I don't know how truthful it is. It was one of those things I read, and I didn't give a fuck about fact checking it in any way, because I was like, that's just horse shit anyway. But, so Jeff Bezos had this, like, I don't know if he had it built or just bought it, whatever, but like $25 million house. Jeff Bezos spending $125 million on a house with his salary is the equivalent of somebody who makes $60,000 a year buying a house for $75.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
fucking gross.
Bro, he's about to go to space.
It just, and stay, I guess.
Well,
he kind of looks like Brainiac from the Injustice video game I've been playing.
That's hilarious.
I'm like, that's fucking Jeff. That's green Jeff Bezos.
I don't know when he went bald, but whenever he committed to it, like I feel like Jeff Bezos would be more likable if he had like the chrome dome on the edges.
Yeah.
But when he went straight bald, it's so much more mad villainy. I think he's like a less cool Lex Luthor.
If anybody's gonna hit us up about this pod, anybody with like, it's gonna be Jeff Bezos. He's gonna be like, "Can you guys stop talking about me being a supervillain on every fucking pod you do? You guys just stop giving us a reason to think it, Jeff.
Yeah,
buying secret layers."
Dude, when I heard
if you pay me,
when I heard that he was like building a rocket, like Elon Musk, basically go into space, I was just like, dude, when will some of these people like turn some of those grand aspirations about space exploration back down here on the little folks?
Yeah,
Give
right.
me a job.
Right.
Just kick me off, bro. It ain't even got to be nothing crazy. Just, a few billion.
Break me off a piece. Yeah, even one I'd be cool with. I'd be like, I can get in some trouble with this.
I'm shooting that. Yeah, right. I like the guy on when the video where the news reporter asked him, "What are you gonna do if you win the lottery?" He's probably get a lot of strippers and cocaine. So, all right.
I think that was
as if she wasn't thinking it, right?
That'd be a great reality show. Just give some random person on the street like $10 million and see what the fuck happens. Watch them film their life with it and shit. Just watch them a week later, just surrounded by fucking needles, just fucking dying on the floor.
They got fucking 5-star rating on Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Became something real crazy. Well, I bought a Murcielago and I started shooting people. And then I was driving, got in a chase. And I jumped out of the car, got into my helicopter. Yeah, see, like, that shit don't even sound, like, plausible. But, Jesus, Jeff Bezos, what have you done to us?
He could do it if he wanted to. I think that's what we should do. See, if Jeff Bezos, if he had 5 stars, real life, with his money, how far could he get it?
He could get away. He'd get away.
Like, we couldn't like the ultimate game of tag, everybody get Jeff Bezos. So we're going to see if he has enough money to, like, I'll throw a stack at you if you stay the fuck back. Like, not gonna work this time, Jeff.
He would retreat to his secret lair that he has built in the Rocky Mountains or some shit like that. Or what? Amazon started in Seattle, so it's probably a mountain there.
It's inside one of the
Rainier.
Inside one of the eyes on Mount Rushmore.
Oh my god, I died. Fucking a little face, like his face carved into fucking Mount Rainier with the fucking Dr. Evil hand up there.
Bezos.
He does kind of look like Dr. Evil now that I'm thinking. God damn, Jeff Bezos look. Anybody who's like smooth bald and not black,
Bruce Willis.
they kind of look the same. I know that sounds terrible, but I mean, I just And when do you make that determination? Like, I'm just gonna.
When you're just like, I'm not a fan of this hair. Like,
I've had some bad hair days. I've never been like, I'm shaving this shit off.
Right. I don't want it.
Alicia threatens to a lot. Like when she's having a bad hair day, or when women have bad hair days, so much more dramatic. They're always, I'm just gonna shave it all off. I'm like, you go ahead, because you'll be the one crying for the next 2 years when it won't grow the fuck back.
Right. Wigs all look awesome until some random shit happens and that fucking bitch is on the floor and you're touching your fucking scalp.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn this way to adjust my balls. I feel bad.
Just not gonna aim them at me as you peel them off your inner thigh.
It's muggy. It's the dog days of summer.
Oh man,
summer sucks.
Yeah, it has so far. It's either been fucking 10,000% humidity or fucking flash flood raining. I mean, Jesus.
I hate this humidity that you can damn near fucking swim in. It's like I could just swim through the air. Fuck this bullshit.
It's terrible. The air is thick.
Cut it.
Thickless Cage.
Stop it.
Did you ever see that? Oh, hold on. I was telling Logan, look.
Fucking A.
I had this picture in my phone that I sent to Logan a while back, and Alicia was scrolling through my pictures, and she was like, "Can you explain this to me?" She was like, "What is this?" I was like, "Oh, that's Thickless Cage." Thickless with 2 C's, just so we know. double C thick.
That is fucking highly disturbing.
Oh, it's hilarious. I don't even remember where I found
That's
this
funny
picture.
as fuck.
I think I might have found it on iFunny, which I haven't been on except like one time in the last year. But I did, and I was like, oh, that's a gem.
Yeah.
That's a gem.
It's fucking great.
That's wild.
First thing I always think about when I hear like Nicolas Cage get brought up is him in Con Air with that fucking receding hairline, mullet thing, white beater and jeans. Put down the bunny.
Put down the bunny.
It's like freaking Alabama Nicolas Cage is one of my favorite Nicolas Cage.
That's the best Nicolas Cage. Nah,
fun Nicolas Cage fact. Like, props to Nicolas Cage for trying to like go his own way and make his own thing, but his actual last name is Coppola. He is Francis Ford Coppola's nephew.
Wow.
Francis Ford Coppola was the director of The Godfather. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's not the only person to have changed a name to like distance himself from another person being famous.
I respect that shit.
Yeah, he's just like, I want to make it on my own.
To a level until they're like, let that slip, so I can get some new clout.
Fucking
clout stinks.
Like the Sheen family.
Oh yeah,
and Emilio Estevez.
Right.
Like their real name is Estevez, and Martin Sheen changed it. And I guess I didn't know this at the time. I don't know how long ago he started acting, but it was something to do with like being a Hispanic actor was like not favorable.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
like, they were like, "Oh, your name's too spicy. We're not putting that on the card."
Right.
So it was like, "My name is Sheen."
Yeah.
Like Charlie Sheen's real name is Carlos Estevez.
Right. But he does not look like a Carlos Estevez at all.
But it does explain how wild he got once he got
right. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep. Andale.
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah.
Tiger blood. That's funny as shit. I mean, think about it. Doesn't that sound like something that somebody that you met, would say, like,
yeah, I got tiger blood.
I'd be like, God damn, son.
I heard on the radio the other day that Amazon canceled their
crazy person
Tiger King actual TV show with Nicolas Cage because they feel it had been outdated. Yeah.
Nick
the
Cage,
fact that you didn't
nobody
he
gives
was
a fuck
supposed to
about
play
that.
Joe Exotic.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
But Hulu, I guess Hulu still has one where I forget who the actress was that was supposed to play Carol Baskins or is gonna play her. They're still going on with theirs. Like, that's stupid.
Yeah, it's mad outdated.
Yeah.
You needed to have the show
and
ready
how was the show? And how was the show going to live up to anything that was in the documentary?
Yeah, word.
Right.
Yeah,
right. How, like, they interviewed the girl with no fucking arm many a times. I don't want to see a fake no arm thing.
Oh, I think they could find an actress with missing an arm. I don't think that'd be too hard. They put out casting calls for some pretty wild shit. Think about the kind of casting calls Peter Dinklage had to have first been responding to.
Oh, jeez.
We need a white 35-year-old midget. I don't. Hopefully, it probably didn't say midget. I mean, I like Peter Dinklage, but I'm just saying.
Right.
He does fit like a typecast.
Don't
like, what do you think?
Throw me.
It's funny. He plays the one guy in one of the X-Men movies, and it's like he plays like a general or a doctor or something of some sort. And it's just
Peter Dinklage?
Yeah.
He's a giant dwarf in Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah,
a giant dwarf.
A giant dwarf. Yeah.
Man, that shit baffles me. Now, I've always heard, I wonder if this is true. Have you ever heard that there's like a certain height requirement for what they like call a dwarf? They're like, oh, everybody who's under 5 feet
is a little person,
and
then there's a dwarf.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. There's a difference.
Right. I didn't know if dwarf was an outdated thing or not.
I wouldn't think that dwarf was, because I think it's more of a medical term kind of thing. I don't know.
I just always instantly think of the Mines of Moria from Lord of the Rings, baby.
I don't know. My favorite thing with Peter Dinklage in it is Death at a Funeral.
Right.
That's a good movie.
Yeah. Have you seen the original one?
With Peter Dinklage?
Yes, that's what I think is the funniest
also with
part.
Peter Dinklage?
Is that he plays the same character in both movies. Like, they made, like the one with Chris Rock in it, that's the remake.
The one I've seen.
Yeah.
That's a remake. There's another one where, coincidentally, the only thing different is that the family and the guy that died, they're all white.
Oh.
It's just like the movie, there's another movie where they did something like that, where there's like a white version and a black version. But Peter Dinklage plays the same gay boyfriend in both. Like the secret boyfriend of the dad who has passed away.
Oh, yeah.
He played the role well. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to be shocked either way if you see Peter Dinklage and he's like, "Yeah, me and your dad used to get it on," and I'm like,
Okay, man.
if that happens to me, I'd be like, well, I mean, to each his own, I guess. I don't know what to say. We're going to go ahead and close Dad's casket door, though, but I don't need you trying to jump in this motherfucker. Doug, no. My dad's name's not even Doug. I don't know why Doug's where I went with that. But
Let's go with Doug.
Doug! He worked at the post office for years.
We got quiet there. Do we got anything to talk about this week?
I don't have a lot, but part of that is because I've spent so much time, just catering to somebody who can't do as much anymore. I don't want her to hear that and be upset that I said it like that. I tried to say it in the nicest way possible.
That's all right. My feelings are hurt. It's okay.
I've been swooning over this new baby.
Right, yeah.
Is what I've been doing.
Big time congratulations on that. Can we get a little round of applause?
I'll give myself a little golf clap for that, too.
Nice.
How's that?
Probably couldn't hear either of our claps.
Dude,
over his loud ass claps.
you know what was fucking nuts? Still fucks me up a little bit. When it was time to cut the cord of life, right? I've done that every time. Man, the midwife, she got it all ready. Bless her heart, she's a good woman. She's a fucking fantastic person and whatnot. But she gets it ready, and I got the scissors, and I'm getting ready to go. And she goes, "Yeah, get it right there in that juicy part." Like, why you gotta do that? You want me to hit this fucking floor? Do you want me to hit this floor really hard? She's like, hopefully it doesn't squirt out. And she's holding it. She's doing one of these faces, like where she's pretty sure it's gonna like spray when I cut this thing. I was, I haven't fainted with any of my kids coming in this world, but I thought I always think at that moment when I'm doing that because it's fucking juicy.
I think it's one of the weirdest feelings. Cutting the cord, like I'm getting goosebumps just thinking of.
Yeah, it's like
literally they are raised,
yeah.
but it is so weird to like cut through flesh. Or like,
yep.
Oh,
like this is normal. This is what I do.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't ever want to not do it for one of my children, but it's just like when it's done, I like to look at them and be like, I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Like now that it's done, I'm glad it's done because I don't want to
get
have
that
to do it again.
out of the way. Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah,
I'm gonna go wash it.
It's a wild experience, man. I like to do the delayed thing so that it's not as juicy.
Right.
Do you make?
That's also healthy though to do.
Yes, but they're frowned upon. Not the like when we were in the delivery room. Yes, when she went back to get the C-section, I was quiet as shit because I was freaking out. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then the doctors were talking about everything other than what they were doing, so I was like, kind of relaxed. I was like, "Okay, they got
they're so confident and they know what they're doing." They're like,
they sounded like they did working in the kitchen after.
Right. That's their fucking day. That's what they do every fucking day.
We're going to Boston. Going on vacation. I should go and catch a game at Fenway. He didn't sound like that, but that's
that Boston accent.
Yeah,
he wishes.
You pick it up after being there for 2 days.
I brought it back. It stuck really good, so I brought it back here. Thought I'd do things different.
I'd be
like, you could not speak like that and make me think that you're a surgeon. There's no
I'm pretty sure the guy up here that does the C-sections is from Texas. So
Jesus.
Hee-haw!
Yeah.
He's been here for a while. He'd actually say Giga Maggie.
He'd say.
You know what I think are the most cringe videos that I've seen on Twitter? Are all those girls that are getting ready to go to college and be like, no! And I'm going to Texas A&M. Giga Maggie's.
Did you see that video was fake? There was a follow-up video of every single one of those chicks. They did not sound a thing like that.
That makes it even worse.
Yeah. Right.
That makes it better to me. That makes it funnier. That somebody went over it and dubbed it like that. My name's Gordon Taylor and I went to Texas. Go horns up or whatever they say. I don't know.
Yeah,
what's Texas's thing?
Right.
Hook 'em horns.
Oh, hook 'em horns.
I'm going to Texas Christian University. Dookie dookie.
Dookie dookie. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I also want to know why only the southern schools have something like that. Like, why isn't it ever, I'm going to the University of Wisconsin, cheese bead, something like that.
Cheese bead.
I don't know. What would be the equivalent? It's like, they got, even people in Arkansas are saying woo pig.
Do you know that song?
What? Woo pig? That's a song?
I think they have like a whole thing, like a whole seg for it.
Do they just?
Can I get you to learn it?
Is it the War Pig song? Just more wooey.
I'll look at it.
Okay.
I'm not going to make any commitments now.
I'll glance over to what the Woo
fucking hottie toddy.
That night at Walmart was still one of the craziest things
She
that's
needs
ever
a
happened.
hot toddy. And this old man was saying it so creepy. I thought it was something nasty.
Like
I was
something
like,
gross?
oh
Yeah.
shit. He was like, look at her. She's all sick. She just needs a hot toddy. And I was like,
What the
I'm
fuck?
looking at Logan like,
What
what
the
the fuck is a hot
toddy?
toddy? Thinking it's, something nasty.
He gives you the
We get
eyebrows
back-
with it. Hot
That's how he
toddy.
was saying
I'm gonna
it.
look that
we get
up.
back to the house, I look it up. It's just like a warm tea with some whiskey in it. I'm like,
Oh,
dude,
geez.
Could have said that.
yeah, you could have
Right.
just said that. I didn't need
Right.
to. Oh shit! I thought he was talking about like some fingers in the butt or something. Like
Yeah,
some
right.
real old man creepy.
That's what I thought he was talking
Oh,
about.
look at a bartender. Hey, can I get a hot toddy? He's like, ew.
Ew, fuck off! Get
Fuck
out
off.
of here!
Do you even wash your ass? Like,
You even wash your ass? I'll be damned.
I'm gonna give a hot toddy to somebody who ain't washing their ass.
I'll be damned if I'm listening to anything coming out of the mouth of a man with an unwashed ass. That's TikTok right there.
Probably one of my favorite parts of Mr. Deeds, where he's just like, "Can you stop soaping your ass?" he's just soaping the fuck
out
out
of
of
it,
his
dude.
butt
Just
cheeks.
getting it. You gotta lather them bitches up, man.
Oh man, I wonder how many actors go into the business like
Thinking how many times they're gonna have to
have to
lather
say
their
some
ass.
shit like that. Ask a grown man, "Hey, stop washing your ass."
On the topic of lathering one's ass,
It's therapeutic.
that Dr. Squatch soap with the medium grit.
Oh yeah.
Use that bitch to exfoliate them butt cheeks, bro. Them boys be smooth in the
I got some Wild Willies
Did
body
ya?
wash is what
Nice.
it's called. I was at the store, needed some. I was like, yeah, I'll get this.
Right, I didn't steal it. The kid just gave it to me, but it was one of the young kids at my job got that Dr. Squatch soap that's supposed to
Yeah.
smell so good or whatever, and he was like,
Right.
I don't know if I really like it, man. And I was like, well, bring it in, bar, bro. I want to smell what it smells like. See what it. And so he brought it in, and then I just conveniently was like, "Oh, slide this in my lunchbox." Yeah, he said he didn't like it. I was doing him a favor, getting rid of it.
Getting out of there for
But
me.
now that I've gotten kind of accustomed to it, I'm a little worried because it's like $7 a bar, and you
Yeah.
gotta fucking order it online, and I'm like, God damn. I think I paid $7 for 10 years worth of Irish Springs in the bar. I have been partial to the bar of soap for a little while now, but like I said, I just use Irish Springs, which is the cheapest soap ever.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Almost
Wouldn't
I
that be
think I
crazy if
literally
that
bought
scent
12
was spot
bars
on?
for less than $10.
I want that scent to be right. I want to get off a plane in Ireland one day and be like, motherfucker, it smells like Irish. It smells like that cheap ass soap out here.
Damn. It's a fucking classic. No.
That is a staple. Irish Springs.
Irish Springs.
I don't know if my parents are endorsed by them or what, but down in their basement they got a basket that's nicely decorated with the Irish Spring, outer circle, inner circle,
Yep.
all the way down to one Irish Spring box in the middle. I'm like, where did you get all these fucking individual boxes of Irish Spring?
Just periodically buying
I'm just
them.
well, it's family heirlooms passed down. Irish
Family heirlooms.
It's Irish
As
Spring.
now. Well, we're Irish, and we thought, hey, it'd be nice.
Bring some back. Didn't have any potatoes to eat, so they just started making bar soap.
They couldn't export potatoes anymore, so Great Potato Famine kind of wiped that one out.
It's all right. We got Idaho,
Yeah.
and they're Idahoan potatoes.
Yeah.
Just add water.
Do you know that 90% of the potatoes that are picked in the United States are picked by inmates, prison inmates?
Really?
Scary. I don't know why.
Just
but
knowing
I'm
that
saying,
this potato, some inmate had his hands on my potato, not on my spud.
not on my spud. Think about it. There's
I'm gonna make
serial
you into
killers out there
scalloped.
handling your produce.
Yeah. I hope they're getting some
Scary.
therapy out of it. Just sniffing it.
Just they're pulling the potato and yeah,
Ah, fuck yeah.
give me another
Fuck
one.
yeah.
Yeah. You pull potatoes out of the ground, right? I've actually never
Yes.
done it, so
Yeah, that's why they look like dirt.
they're actually covered in fucking dirt.
They fucking taste accordingly if you don't wash and prepare them.
Oh, fuck. I always felt weird. I thought we were the only people who did it, but my mom used to, after washing and cutting potatoes, we'd fucking eat them bitches just like that. Like, after they were sliced, I'd take a bite into a fucking potato like it was a carrot. Then
I do that
I'd
with,
be doing
like-
it, like, secretly, like, don't let anybody see me. Friends.
This is kind of out from left field, but talking about going with the whole potato thing. I was talking to a buddy of mine about one of the girls he dated a while back, and he was telling me about how there were red flags right away that he should have listened to, and one of them, and it's fucking gross, but he said one night she got a late night snack, and this late night snack was a bowl of leftover mashed potatoes that she loaded up with ketchup and mixed that shit on
She's
in.
gonna be shot.
I think that's some wretched shit.
Yeah.
I get it. It's a potato because I've dipped like a potato chip in ketchup and that's all right. But I don't know, man. If you're whipping the ketchup and whipping the fucking Heinz into the
I couldn't do just straight ketchup, but here's
Jail.
the thing.
jail,
Like
straight
when
to
I
it.
eat meatloaf, I like mashed potatoes with my meatloaf. And
Yeah,
meatloaf has ketchup
right.
baked on the
Yeah.
top.
But see, the meatloaf frosting, I've never thought tasted exactly
It's
like a
ketchup.
ketchup. Like once that
Like
ketchup.
heavy brown sugar mixed in with it.
I never thought I'd
tried
say
it.
this.
I like it.
Kind of like a soap in the ass thing, but Logan, I want to try your meatloaf. It's got brown sugar in the ketchup. That sounds fucking awesome.
God damn.
See, our family, we just garlic everything. Oh,
It's garlic.
we just stick
That's
a
what I do.
We just stick a clove of garlic in that meatloaf. Oh,
I'd be putting
good morning.
garlic
You
in
want some
everything.
Captain Crunch? Let me
Come
cut up
over to
some
my
garlic.
house. I got 4 fucking different types of garlic. We got cloves, we got paste, we got salt, we got powder. What you want?
I got some minced garlic in there.
Ooh, minced.
Yeah, same thing as garlic paste, essentially.
Yeah, come on.
Garlic
Get it
paste.
together.
Yeah.
You like
Garlic
that?
Paste. I just assumed that was like garlic that came in an Elmer's bottle.
Well, Elmer's makes glue.
We were tired of you
That's
guys eating
paste.
all the regular paste, so we got garlic paste. Glue,
call it
also
glue
known as
paste?
paste.
I've heard
Yeah.
it called that before.
Yeah,
But do you call it
look
that?
at glue paste.
I don't call it anything. I don't use it anymore.
It's like,
Never?
I won't even speak of glue.
I glue stuff all the time.
Yeah.
No.
I like gluing my
But it
fingers
was fun. It works for
together.
the point of this conversation. I use the spray glue a lot,
Oh, nice.
but I've never heard somebody be like, "Oh, look, I got some spray paste." Like paste and glue are not the same thing. Like glue binds things together. It comes in a form of a stick or a paste. Like I've never seen somebody have a stick of glue and be like, "It's a stick of paste." Only the shit in that bottle that squeezes out is paste.
To be in all fairness, though, I've never seen anybody be really hype about a glue stick. Like, it's a glue stick.
We can go talk to Ants Water. He can show you all the glue sticks. This thing is like, he was like, "Have you seen my purple glue stick?" I was like, "Does it matter if you use the purple one or the
He's
white
like,
one?"
Amateur.
Yeah, that's why he's looking at me, and he's like, "Well,
I'll go get the purple one.
no." I tell him, "Go find it if that's what you really want. Like, if you're gonna look down on me because I don't care about the purple glue."
It looks like someone cut off one of Barney's big toes and shoved it in a plastic M&M, little M&M minis thing.
That's essentially it. No,
It's a nice purple paste.
I know that they call glue paste. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Now I want meatloaf with
I know
mashed
you've been doing it
potatoes. Like, so
15 years.
fucking bad.
What?
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 15 years. How
Hey,
old are you? I haven't been giving you a hard time for that
You've been
long.
making fun of me since we were 15.
No. At
Shout out
least-
to Spangler's lunch specials real quick because I'm thinking about the I'm thinking about the meatloaf and the mashed potatoes thing and it sounds really good and
Spangler's,
or not Spangler's.
Isn't that
No,
the candy company?
what I think so. Yeah. What's that? What's the place in
There is
Ham?
one.
What's the place in Holgate called? That bar.
Sagers.
Sager's. There we go. Not Spangler's. Sager's meatloaf and mashed potatoes. I had
But there
that once.
is
That
a
was really good.
Spangler's restaurant, but it's in Napoleon.
Where they just give you dum lollipops. That's
No,
all
it's
they
actually
have.
just Napoleon's version of Kistner's.
Oh,
We went in there
okay.
the other day, and I was like, "Oh, so
Yeah, but do
that's
they
what it
have
is.
frog legs, 5 saddles?
I
fucks
don't
with
know what
those
that
delicious.
is.
Have
No.
you ever had him?
Frog legs?
At
I've
Kistner's?
had, not from Kistner's, but I've had frog legs before.
It's cool, like looking at it and being like, that's a frog's fucking leg right there.
It kind of fucked with me the first time I ate one. It's kind of why I don't, because I like frogs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's weird. I think when I was a kid, I had Little Giants on VHS, and I had the little cartoon at the beginning where the frog's like, "Hello, my lady. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal."
Yeah,
that guy. Ever since then, I've been like really partial to frogs.
Whoa, I can't eat his legs.
Yeah, because he needs them to dance. He needs them to get away.
He just had to drag himself around with that little cane. Somebody go back for my hat!
Somebody go back for my hat! God damn it. Oh, shit. Every time the dude would go to show that the frog could dance, the frog was like, ribbit. And then, the Budweiser frogs?
Yeah.
Budweiser. Yeah. Like, I've always just kind of been, like, on the inside. But, bitch, your legs are tasty.
Careful out here.
Careful, yeah.
There are bees in the trap.
If it gets scarce, if they don't have any chicken breasts at Walmart,
coming for that.
Yeah, we're coming for the frog legs.
I don't give a fuck if you sing and dance. I'm gonna take your legs.
Hey, if it's got to be between my entertainment and my belly grumbling, your legs gonna get eaten. Your legs gonna get eaten. It's a good one, wasn't it?
Good. I like it.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Partial to it. I think we just start lighting up these sparklers that are in front of me.
That would be a good time.
I'll just light them off inside this room here and burn this whole motherfucker.
So I was going through, I was scrolling through Twitter and I came across this "Am I the Asshole" thing from the other day.
Nice.
That's how you tell people that Logan's a swinger.
Upside down pineapple.
Yeah, that's what I saw on TikTok. Go ahead, though.
Oh, thank you. Am I the asshole for throwing my roommate's McChicken sandwiches out without telling him first?
Yes.
Yes. How old are the McChicken sandwiches?
Right.
I know what you're thinking by the title, but this is an extreme situation that got out of hand. My roommate loves the McChicken McDonald's sandwiches, but he also loves saving money. For years, McChickens were only $1 nationwide, and he would eat 10 to 15 of these sandwiches a day.
Whoa! How big is this dude? Does it not say?
It doesn't say.
Fuck.
Our whole apartment smells like McChicken. Well, a year ago, McDonald's started increasing the price on McChickens to
right, because this guy was buying so many fucking like,
instead of $1, 60% increase. My roommate freaked out and then started buying McChickens by the truckload. Our fridge had as many as 100 McChickens in it at a time. He wanted to buy.
You can do that?
I guess.
Like, I would
Where
have
are these people at?
I would have to imagine it was just like a frozen
chicken
fillet. You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah.
Like, there's no way they have them like the White Castle sliders that come frozen.
Microwave
just a McChicken. Yeah.
That's why that's the worst thing in the world, too, man. I don't even want to talk about that fucking fake ass White Castle slider. I'm about to get all worked.
Oh, because yeah.
I love White Castle. It's terrible for you. They call them a slider because it slides in and it slides out.
It's delicious.
But
it's perfect.
Yeah, it's amazing. And them little frozen bitches from fucking Walmart don't do it justice because you're not supposed to microwave the fucking bread. So, I'm sorry.
Oh,
continue with the McChicken story because this
guy
is outrageous. I'm upset. There used to be one. There was one my whole life, like growing up in Toledo. When it closed, it took a little part of me with it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's like, how am I supposed to go and get 30 tiny hamburgers?
I had my dad bring me back a crave case from Indianapolis one time.
Oh, yeah.
Alicia was devastated. I ate sliders for 5 days. Because a crave case comes with 30 fucking burgers.
Yeah. It's a fucking suitcase of hamburgers. I love it.
When he handed it to
like,
me,
would you like
I
this
was like,
attaché of hamburgers?
I'm sorry. Continue.
You're good.
I'm thinking about White Castle now.
I'm just hungry.
He wanted 100 McChickens in it at a time. He wanted to buy as many McChickens for $1 as he could before McDonald's increased the price. Things got out of hand last month when he bought a meat freezer and collected as many as 700 McChickens and had a toaster oven to heat them back up.
That guy has some weird fucking trauma he needs to figure out. Like, somebody, like, I don't know, must have, like, reached over and flicked his dick while eating a McChicken or something one time. I don't fucking know, but I feel like something like that, something that obsessive, only comes from...
Well, those numbers, they just don't even sound real. Like 700 McChickens.
There's no way you...
Like, I don't think 700, even if you bought, like, the frozen chicken patty at fucking Tyson or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think that they'd last long enough for me to eat 700 of them.
Well, if you got a deep freezer...
And you're eating
like
10
this
to
guy,
15
they
a
last
day.
forever? How long would it take to eat if you ate 15
I bet it's a year.
chicken patties a day? What's the math on that? 700?
700 divided by 15?
God damn. That's a fucking lot, man.
How many chicken patties does this guy eat in a day?
That would take you roughly 47 days.
That is
If you ate
disgusting.
That's fucking gross.
Oh my god. I can't even
15 a
imagine.
day, it'd take you roughly 50 days.
You
Or
think,
47 days.
you think the guy just has like a basin of that mayo? Like, I just ladle it out.
I just ladle it out.
I had him fill my tub up.
And on top of that, like, it's not even that bad that the McChicken went up in price. What's really devastating is the nuggets. When the nuggets go up in price, we're all going to be fucked. Yeah. I'm glad that McDonald's started giving us a little more of a breakdown on how to order our nuggets. So you can get 4, you can get 6, 10, or 20. Just used to be like 4, 10, or 20. That little 6er, that's nice.
Yeah. It's like, you want a couple extra ones without making this a full-ass meal? Here you go.
I've got it timed out. If I stop at McDonald's and Brian on my way home, I can finish 10.
Has anybody else noticed, at least it seems to be an around here thing, that they be fucking up on the sauces all the time?
Oh,
like,
bruh.
like you ask them for a sauce and then they don't. What really pisses me off is they're gonna have the goddamn gall at Taco Bell to ask me, ask me at the ordering thing, like, hey, what kind of sauce do you want?
And then not put it
in
in
the fucking bag.
Terrible.
Like, it's so many of Taco Bell's things, like, it turns to a fucking liquid goo in about 10 minutes anyway. Give me a goddamn spork. You ain't gonna be able to not pay your fucking mortgage if you give me a fucking spork. Jesus Christ. The Mexican pizza comes with a spork. I don't give a fuck, because every now and then you get the try-hard back there who gets the... And you got the cuts on your pizza. Other times they're just like, fuck you. Here's your skinless crunch wrap. Fuck.
Fucking dude, the other day, Alicia was like, "Guess what Taco Bell is bringing back?" I turned around so fucking quick.
The Duff?
The Mexican pizza's coming back. She was like, "No, the fiery Doritos Locos Taco." I was like, "I don't give a fuck about that."
That bullshit. I forgot. I forgot they took
again
that.
because that was funny.
I don't give a fuck about that.
I pity the fool who gives a fuck about the Doritos Locos Taco.
I was like, "What do you mean the fiery Doritos Locos Taco's coming back?" She was like, "Yeah, they bring it back for the NBA Finals." I was like,
who fucking cares?
I was like, "Wait a minute."
Oh, it's free now because Milwaukee stole a game. You get a free
Is
one.
that what it was?
Shit, we can roll up there and get a free taco.
Oh, well, were they down at halftime? I think the deal is if you steal a game from being down at halftime, not a game.
Then maybe that's what it was. They brought that back, so if there's a comeback win.
Yeah.
But no, Milwaukee was up at halftime.
Yeah,
So
I think,
still don't get one.
I think there was some
I
fine
remember
print
it
there.
used to be
still don't
steal
give
a
a
game,
shit.
steal a taco.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not that anymore. Okay.
No. And that's what. And then I had to break the news to her there too. I was like, they're not bringing it back. It's just that everybody can get one for free.
Yes.
You're not gonna roll up there and be like, I want 30 fiery Doritos Locos Tacos.
I'm gonna put them in my deep
30
freezer so I can eat
30
15
grown
of them a
adults
day.
out there.
Yeah.
And then my thing is always, how is Taco Bell gonna regulate that, like outside of just one person per visit?
They take your picture.
Polaroid, tag it to the board. That's your one. Don't try it again.
I got a photoeidetic memory. I don't know why I have the Polaroid.
If you try to pull the fast one and get another one, you'll be arrested on site. Just so you know.
Call the police.
Have you noticed that they put up those white things, the barriers?
Yeah, because that's some horse shit.
No, I love it. I think it's so
Yeah.
funny because people were pissing me off so bad cutting me across.
I only do that when there's nobody. When there was nobody, I would
I got across from Taco
Now they
Bell
put
to
those
Walmart
there, and I
only
was
late
like,
at night when I'd go to Taco Bell.
I had a lady do it to me one time. It was like in the middle of the fucking day, and I almost hit her, right? And I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "This is
crossing
fucking
3
bullshit."
lanes of
Were you the only one
traffic,
in your
bitch.
car?
Yeah,
Should have hit the fuck out of that lady.
I should have.
Yeah.
You
Show
go get me a
right
new car,
into a
bitch.
shit. Yeah, you go get me a new car. My luck, she wouldn't have had insurance.
Yeah, right.
I mean, she did have a nicer car though. She probably did have it, but she was just like, "I'm too busy." And I'm like, "Bitch,
I'll kill you.
fucking, I know it's a lot more inconvenient, but if it's that big of a deal, just pull out, go up to that thing, and there's a fucking U-turn,
Yeah.
bitch."
Yeah.
Like, it's not that
Hallie
big of a fucking
Blueberry was
deal.
about to get a notch on her bumper. That's
man,
one.
Blueberry would have been dead. That car is 100% fiberglass, or it ain't even that. Whatever the fucking.
It's a thin polymer.
Carbon fiber shit or whatever. I lifted up. I lifted up the hood one day and I was
Excuse me.
And I threw it up. I was like, "Holy shit, this bitch is light as fuck." This must be what fucking Mjolnir feels like. The fucking Thor.
Just go whip this old bitch around.
I was like, God damn. I was like, well, that can't be good. I better make sure this bitch is on tight every time I go. Every time I open the hood, I make sure it's fucking shut. I try to pull it up a little bit. Okay, it's down. Can't afford for that bitch to fly up. It ain't gonna. It'll fly up, fly off, and it'll be gone. I'll be driving around with no fucking hood.
Be an Archibald before you know it.
Be wild.
See, Jerry's car hood caught a low cold front.
No, I just got my car back. Took it to the shop. Get some new tires on that boy. Now she's driving like a champ. I don't know why. I get the pronouns confused. She is a girl, but she goes by she, he. Does that make sense? Him, her, or she, her, she, her?
This is Bangkok, baby, not Bangkok.
God damn it. That's funny.
I think it's she, her, he, him.
Okay. She, her, he, him.
I don't understand.
I don't really see, I don't know, and I don't want to, like, I don't mean it from like a negative standpoint. This was the best thing about but working in Van Wert was I had this lady that worked for me that she was into a lot of different like things that I had never like heard of. Like she's pansexual and all this stuff, and she was super open. Like I could ask her anything.
Taught me a lot.
Right,
and that was helpful because you kind of want to know, and you can't just ask fucking anybody.
Right.
But it's like, how does it work? What is it? You know what I'm saying? I just want to know. I just want to be aware.
Right.
Not that it
I tried
matters.
asking her one time, and like my questions received with like
negative
condescension.
Yeah.
Like you're asking to be an asshole.
No, like I'm trying to learn.
Yeah, I'm asking to try to understand.
Right, because if you don't answer my question, I'm gonna pick up this cast iron skillet and be like, "Is this doing it for you? Is this doing it for your pan thing?
I was like, is this doing it for your pan thing?" But no, and she would hook me up with all types of info. I wouldn't know what was going on. Now it worked that this wasn't a person that anything was ever gonna happen with. But so it was like like her.
It's like, what's up, bruh?
Kind of. She was the homie.
She was the homie.
And a crazy cat lady too at that. How you be? I'm not gonna get into all that. Fuck. Lala, if you're listening,
how
hi.
you be 26 and a crazy cat lady?
I don't even think she was that. Was she? I don't think she was older than we were.
Like,
we're not 26 neither, so.
I just like cats. I like knowing if I die, they'd eat me 6 hours later, or if I just sleep a little too hard.
Yeah. When you feel the cat nibbling on your chin, they're
shit,
checking to see if you're gonna respond. If
I thought you were dead. Bite. Like I slept through half an episode of fucking like CSI. No, I was fucking dead. Cats eating my fucking toes. Who the fuck
falls asleep in the middle of an episode of CSI? Gil Grissom is
I was just about to say, well, it was Gil Grissom was off. Gil Grissom was gone by then. I remember I stopped watching that episode once they aired that fucking scary ass episode of that dude in the box with the ants and shit. I was like, I never want that to happen to me. I will shut this scary off.
Shut the scary.
Terrifying.
Speaking of scary, I heard that the Doctor Strange 2 is going to be like a horror movie.
Yeah.
That should be interesting. Mm-hmm. Oh, are you ready? Oh. Have you watched Loki?
I haven't.
Shit, all right.
I know. I get it's all right. I guess Loki spoilers ahead, possible. I'll even spoil one. I haven't even said it, but like I heard that Kang the Conqueror pops up.
Yeah, he's the villain.
Yeah. But like everybody had to get that shit called since Endgame. Because everything happening with timelines and shit. I'm just like, and I don't. I always try to find a way to dance around this without sounding like above it and stuff. But I'm fucking over Marvel at this point, and I like the superhero genre of stuff. But I'm over the Flash and Dash and nothing like. shitty shit happening and everybody just being cool because it's Marvel and it's Disney and stuff.
Right.
Like WandaVision was asshole. I don't care what the other episodes ended up being. I never finished it because it's like you're not going to just keep me on the loop for hours and hours with something might happen. Stick around and something might happen. Watch all 25 of our fucking movies that are littered with plot holes and fucking mistakes and just be okay with it. So I'm just over it. I'm just man, I don't have however fucking long it would take to watch this series to give that much more time to the MCU.
I get that.
Pissed me off enough. I still watch their shit, just not the shows.
Right.
I guess.
I'll say this: Loki was the best of the TV shows by far, in my opinion. What was I about to say? Oh, I didn't watch any of Captain America and the Winter Soldier, or that's not what it was. Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
I didn't watch any. I watched 10 minutes of the first episode and was like, that's not for me.
Not doing it for me.
And I guess the only reason why I was super cool with and that happened to me with WandaVision too. At first, I watched a little bit of it and I didn't like it, and I came back they were already 4 episodes deep, and everybody was like, "Yo, it's starting to get good." And I was like, "All right, I'll give it a second chance."
Yeah.
And slowly but surely, it did. The best thing about that scenario, I guess, is that I didn't know a lot about Wanda. You know what I mean? And I didn't have a lot of prior knowledge of Vision or Wanda. Right. So it was hard for me to be what I had no expectation going into it. I was just looking at it whatever. Right. It's just there ain't anything else to watch kinda. Loki was cool. Like I said, I didn't even fucking watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'm Papa Doc as a superhero wasn't doing it for me.
See, everything I've heard about Loki has been positive things, and I've a lot of people talking about it. And shit.
A big thing, and this is spoilers. This isn't. I guess I shouldn't say spoiler because this isn't necessarily confirmed, right? But they're saying that the whole TVA thing takes place in the quantum realm from Ant-Man and from the last Avengers with how they came back. That's why magic doesn't work there and time moves differently there, because they were saying there's in the teaser poster for the new Ant-Man movie, which all takes place in the quantum realm. It's called Quantum Mania. On the teaser poster, I don't know, but I just saw this online the other day. But on the teaser poster, there's a little house, and it looks like the castle that they find Kang the Conqueror in Loki.
Oh, okay.
So they're
and that's the guy that she kills at the end, right?
Yeah, but she didn't really kill him. She killed a version of him from another universe. Kang the Conqueror is the bad guy that they get at the end because she killed him. Right? Because remember, he said, "You kill me." He was and another version of me is just going to pop up from wherever. He was you can think of me what you want, but I'm actually the good version of me, basically. So I was like, damn.
It's there's an asshole me out there.
That's basically what it was. The guy that controls the way time moves or whatever, or Kang the Conqueror, they say, is a scientist from 3050, right? Yeah. Way off in the future. And he discovered a way to travel to different multiverses and to travel time. And what he did was, when he discovered it in his universe, so did all of the other alternate universe versions of him. Mm. So they all started meeting with each other and trading secrets to whatever. And eventually what it led to was an interdimensional war.
Almost like a Federation of Ricks.
Yes. It's exactly what it was. A Federation of Ricks. Federation of Ricks. And they ended up starting a war because some of them didn't have good intentions, right? So he was in this reality, in this timeline, I killed all of the other versions of me. He was like, but if you kill me, then it'll be as if I didn't just do that.
Right.
They'll all be back. And that's essentially what happens. That's why, I mean, it was nuts. The ending was kind of crazy. I was like, oh, shit, he was right.
Because when she pushes Loki back, he goes back to a time where Owen Wilson didn't know who he was.
Right,
yeah.
But that's because she killed him before he found them. Yeah, they sent him back to another. And it's a little complicated. It's a little here and there. I think that Marvel has, in a little bit, kind of set themselves up for failure because. And I noticed this towards the tail end of the Avengers run, like leading up to Infinity War and stuff like that. They've got so much stuff going on. There's so many possibilities of what could come. And that's what's going to get people to the theater. I get that. But it's also going to leave them open to a lot of criticism because a lot of fan theories are going to be better than what they actually do.
Right.
Because, there's just, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, there's really no way that you could go wrong, yada, 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 but there will be. Because either way, if there's five things that people think might happen, and everybody's divided into these 5 camps, and you hit one of those, then you're only going to satisfy 20% of your target audience.
Right.
It's that kind of thing. You got so many nails, you could swing a hammer at it, but if you're just swinging a hammer at it one time, how many nails are you going to hit?
Right.
At the most, 1, 2. That's how Marvel kind of works. They're just trying to please above 50% of it, you know what I'm saying, to keep people coming back. I think that DC will make some headway, though, with their deal with Warner. Because if people just have HBO Max, it's a lot easier to say I'll pay, X amount of dollars for this whole streaming service and then be able to watch all this DC shit as soon as it comes out. Right. Whereas with Marvel, you either got to pay for Premier Access through Disney Plus, which is an additional charge, or you got to go to the movie theater, which John pointed out was a good point. You're going to spend that at the movie theater anyway. Yeah. I was like, joke's on you. I can wait until it comes out regular.
Yep.
Or I'll bootleg that shit. There's still bootleg man out here. Yeah. You just gotta find him. He's difficult with COVID because he's wearing a mask and shit. But so now it sounds like I got DVDs. Pretty soon they're gonna be selling bootleggers. Gonna be selling. I got 1,000 movies on a flash drive. 1,000 movies on a flash drive.
Right.
He's gonna be like, I don't know, man. Put it in the computer. Let me see.
Get your laptop out.
It's gonna be wild.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I got that scratchy throat. I don't know what's going on.
Too much, Derek.
Fuck you. Sorry. God damn it.
Well, I don't know if you guys got anything else, but I think it's about time I go home and fucking high dive in this big old bowl of chips and salsa.
Sounds good, man. I think it's been a little bit of a good run. As always, people, we'll see you when we see you. Have fun. Be safe. Wear a condom.
Live show next week?
Live show next week?
Spanky's, right?
What?
Huh?
I'm not serious.
But that was a good one. Live show? Spanky's? Oh, fuck. Spanky's forever.
That'd be insane, just freaking sitting on a little stage talking.
We should talk to somebody about a live show. Build up this following a little bit. Follow, like, subscribe, share,
all that
everything.
Fun stuff.
YouTube. Find us on Facebook. Find some of us on Twitter. Find some of us on Facebook. Some of us on Twitter. Some of us on Instagram.
If you're the wretched whore who put ketchup in your potatoes, it was all in light
fun. Fuck you.
Yeah. Seriously though, fuck you. Get a life, bitch. Figure it out.
It's the Barely Making Sense pod on YouTube. Is that it? All right. Goodbye.